This is a tutorial on how to use the PCG cave system that I have made. So once the project's launch, you'll be in this tester map. You do not need to be in this. So down here in the content browser, you'll be going to content and then this level here, PCG cave, this world. Once you're over to here, you'll be in this open world area where there's this pre-made thing that I have done. In case anything was here on this right side panel in the outliner, you would go over to PCG tunnel system, make sure the instance is selected, and you click cleanup. That's all you need to do here. Now, if you did want to add anything, you can do. If you wanted to move anything, you can do. So for example, I'm just going to grab something like this one here. Hello? I can grab this spline and I can add more. If I hold Alt, I can move it and add more, or I can easily just move it further away, up and down. I'll drag this down. And that's actually a bit close to that. They can overlap, it really doesn't matter. This is just a little test. I'll move it more to the right over here. There. So that should be noticeable change enough to see that it's going to generate this line. If I wanted though, I can add more. If I went to PCG, down here is the tunnel. I can simply drag this over, but I do not need to, so there's no need for this test. Once you have the spline, however you would like it to be, you can simply generate the cave around it. So all I would need to do now is go back to the tunnel system, PCG tunnel system here. I would then click clean up again in case there was anything here, but there's not. I can simply click generate. Once generate is clicked, it will then take a minute. It's just going to run all the tasks. And there we go, everything is loaded in. I'm just going to click off it. So you'll see the one that I have moved around, it has followed fully. So if, the mesh is inverted outwards. So that's why it looks off this way, but it's fully sealed inside. So once in, you will see the cave has followed the spline very nicely all the way around. You'll see it spawning randomly all these stalactites, stalagmites, and these rocks up on the floor. If I slow down my speed, no, it's wrong. Oh, that's too fast. Slow down my speed a bit. Get a nice look. Here's all the rocks, stalactites, stalagmites coming from the top and the bottom. You'll notice how they all are randomized, they've all got the nice texture, and they all work well. And no matter where I am in this, so say, does it overlap anywhere? It overlaps here a bit. If I was to follow this down, you would see it nicely just goes in all other directions that I would like. And it's as simple as that. That's my PCG project, my artifact. Just make sure it's large enough, but make sure when you do add anything, it is inside these walls, inside the tunnel system graph here. As long as it is, it will generate and be all nice. And if you wanted to, you can clean up and move it again, and then generate it again. That's been the tutorial.